Hello vinyl community, I'm back to do a recent vinyl finds video and it's been a while. I'm on my holiday or vacation from work. Got approximately 5 weeks of vacation, so that's just fantastic. Combined with some parental leave. And I've been on vacation for 2 weeks now and it's been fantastic. We started off going to France for 1 week, going there by car, went to the region of Champagne and Paris and stuff like that, and I didn't dig anything for vinyl, which was like the first vacation in years that I didn't do any vinyl hunting at all. But we had a great time, the best vacation I've ever been to in my life. That, and then we came home, slept, met my daughter for 1 day, then hit the road again to Stockholm to see Paul McCartney in concert. Just amazing, the best concert I've ever seen. So this vacation for 2 weeks now has been the best vacation of my life. It's just fantastic, and now I get to hang out a lot with my daughter the last 3 weeks, so that's gonna be awesome. But in Stockholm I managed to take like 2 hours to really dig, and I found some great stuff. Nothing of that, maybe something I'm gonna show in this video, but fantastic stuff for a great price. And yeah, so I'm gonna start with showing you what's playing in the background. I found this, the reissue of Don Cherry's Organic Music from 1971, 2, something like that. This is the Caprice reissue, gatefold, 2 LP set, comes with a inner sheet describing the sort of the myth and the project, or whatever you want to call it, of the record. Don Cherry, we all know from the free jazzer, Ornette Coleman, Coltrane, stuff like that in the 60s, and in the 70s he went to Sweden to just kind of relax and explore music with Swedish jazz musicians. And Organic Music record is maybe the best way to describe what he did, doing like music from the earth, people, different folk music in different parts of the world, music just influencing him and what he was doing. Fantastic, and the musicianship is just outrageous. And I've listened to that digitally. I didn't like it. I'm not into not much into this kind of spiritual jazz. I have a hard time getting into that, and this is very spiritual. When I listened to it digitally, I thought, I'm not gonna buy this. When I saw it in Stockholm for a great price, I think I paid 17 bucks maybe for it, in mint condition, used but in mint condition, like played once maybe. I couldn't resist, and I bought one more item that I'm gonna show in the next record or Vinyl Finds video. Okay, a lot of talk, but fantastic. Check it out. It's cool if you like that sort of like very down-to-earth experimental jazz thing. It's right up your alley. So moving on. Thank you so much, Paul. Barakpdub, I think you pronounce the name here on YouTube. Me and Paul, we did a trade a couple of weeks ago, and I got my package just before I went to France. So I thanked him in a comment, but I haven't shown the records I got, and I'm very happy that he was pleased with what he got. I'm super happy with my stuff. And I haven't seen your latest videos. So I haven't seen what you thought of the music, but I'm glad that the package went there in okay. So the main thing that I got from Paul was Something Else by Cannibal Adderley on Music Matters, the label that Paul talks about all the time. And I was so happy that when he said that he had almost like a spare copy, a 33 version of this seal that he wanted to send me. So I was just like jumping up and down, and the music quality is just fantastic. We all know the record. Just maybe the best sounding record in my collection now. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, Paul. And also, like a bonus that I didn't know that he was gonna send, and I haven't opened or listened to this yet, is the Black Keys turned blue. I have nothing by Black Keys, and I haven't listened much to Black Keys, so this was awesome to get my hands on, and I can't wait to spin this. But as I said, I have to wait until maybe the next video to tell you about the music. He sent some stickers, patches, and a coin also from NASA. And Paul, we need to talk about this because I was blown away. It's over there, so I can't show it now, but I was blown away by those stuff, and it's very, very interesting, this stuff that is said on that. So I'm gonna PM you about those things. Maybe I'll show it in the next video. Thank you so much, Paul. Moving on. Some stuff that I played from the collection. This is not new, but I had to show it. The Ornette Coleman's tribute record by John Zorn's Spy Was Spy. I pulled this to play, and this is a fantastic, outrageous record. Awesome to have in the collection. And I played this just days after Ornette Coleman died. Almost like my tribute. And I also pulled Combo 8 Vibrations, or Vibrationer. Swedish fusion band. I think that's the best way to describe it. Really, really cool. Rare piece in the Swedish fusion collection. And to go through my history here on my YouTube channel, Camp Sound showed this, the next piece I'm going to show you, and I was influenced by him, and I pulled it and played it. I also watched John Techhead's latest video, and Anders in Stockholm, obviously, but I have a bunch, and Paul's videos. I'm doing those like crazy. But I have a bunch of videos I need to see. But Camp Sound showed this. He found an OG copy of this, and I think I commented, but I found this like 4 or 5 years ago in a local store for $8. OG copy, not in mint condition, but in very, very good condition. And what a record, man! What a record! Just so the new finds. A little bit of a soundtrack. I bought this wrongly. I don't know if that's the word, but the soundtrack to Gentlemen, a Swedish film that came out, and Jonas Kullhammar, I think it was, did the jazz soundtrack of that. So I bought that thinking it was the Jonas Kullhammar, but they made 2 soundtracks. One more music, like classic film music stuff, by this guy Mattias Berged, and the Kullhammar record. Both of them were nominated for a Swedish Grammy, and this was actually really, really, really good. But it wasn't meant to buy that one. I want to buy the other one because that's going out of print, I think. So I want to snag that before it was all gone, but I still need that. So. Another of the Stockholm things I found just a couple of days ago is the Rare Earth record Ma. I love the Rare Earth label, and I collect the things I see when it's cheap, and I got this for a great price. Gatefold structured cover, this logo here, or whatever you want to call it. First US press on the beautiful Rare Earth label in almost like VG+++ condition. Sounds great, and it's included with the original poster, so I'm really, really happy with that. I got the reissue, the Record Store Day reissue of Tages Studio. This is a rare 60s gem in the Swedish catalog, and I sent a copy of this to oh man, I hate myself when it comes to names. Fuck me, you know your name. Ah shit, it's brain freeze. I don't know. I have no. Yeah, sorry. I got number 50 of 500. Really happy with this. Sounds good, and I have the original of this as well, but in as good condition as the one in plastic, obviously. Great sound quality. Another one I bought in Stockholm now that just blew me away. I listened to it now this morning. If you're into prog, check this out. Kalevala. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. People know names. This is a rare Finnish prog record by the group Kalevala in 1972, I think. Comes with a original gatefold artwork and was released on Svart Records that also did the Tassavala Presidenti and maybe Wigwam reissues. Very well done. Comes with a small poster and new liner notes. Music-wise, out of this world. One of the best Nordic prog records I've ever heard. It's jazzy, it's proggy, it's rocky, it's dark, almost like Sabbathy or Dio-esque at times, but continuing all the way through the record, and it's just like 35 minutes, surprising the listener all the time. Hard hitting, like Nordic prog at its best. And if you want original of this, you have to pay big bucks, but Svart Records did a great job. It's been a long time. This is like dollar fines. Yoko Ono, Season of Glass. Bought this for the cover. It's very, very good, or very good, but it's an okay record. But this is John Lennon's Glasses and glass of water, New York in the background, and here Yoko sits without John in the window in their apartment. Released just, maybe a year, less than a year after John got killed. So, as a Beatles freak, I had to have that for $1. Kraftwerk's Radioactivity. This is a US first press or second press maybe of Kraftwerk's Radioactivity. I mean, Kraftwerk or Kraftwerk is a band that I enjoy, but it's not like my favorite band of all time. And so this was okay listen. I will continue listening and buying Kraftwerk records, getting into them. But I mean, there's a bunch of German players or artists around that time that I enjoy more to listen to. Still a great band, you know. Don't comment on like you hate Kraftwerk. That's not the case. Moving on down the Blue Note aisle, listening to the stuff that I got, the 80s reissues. Conquistador by Cecil Taylor. Man, what a record. I need one more Cecil Taylor before I'm through with him. Really need. I'm gonna buy Cecil Taylor records when I find them cheap, but because he's an amazing pianist, just out there, so out there. This is the one. Unit Structures, is that that's the guy that I'm looking for. But yeah, and he did a live record at Montreux 71, 2, 4 maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it was Roland Hanna or someone that continued after him, I don't know. But that's also one that on Arista that I'm looking for. That's cheap. Conquistador on Blue Note, awesome. BASF MPS has released a lot of really good music and artists, and I had no idea that George Duke was recording on that label. And you can find these cheap, but pick them up if you find them. They are awesome. Really funky fusion in the musical vein of Frank Zappa, but maybe a little more easy to get into. Maybe a little more like Overnight Sensation time period. George Duke and a bunch of guys here. I won't read them all, but got that for $7 maybe. Another Blue Note, Unity by Larry Young. You also have Woody Shaw, Joe Henderson, and Elvin Jones on this one. Fantastic. Man, what a jazz record. So happy that I got these Blue Notes for that price. Listened to a Swedish jazz compilation maybe 6 months ago, something like that, and there were some songs that I really thought was good on that, so I kept them as a Spotify link or like a playlist, and been buying the stuff that I really liked from that compilation. And this was one, actually. I Let a Song Go Out by Antonius Orchestra. And Antonius goes for no money at all in Sweden, most of it at least. And so did this, like $3 maybe. But there's a fantastic version of I Let a Song Go Out of My Heart, the Ellington song. That is 5:45, and you have the original like Domnerius band here, but it stands out, I have to say, in the Domnerius catalog. It's a really good version of that, and fantastic playing. Subliminal Sounds in Sweden are releasing the Gump catalog, and all you really looking for rare Swedish records, prog records, you look for Gump. But they are reissuing them, and this is one of them, Nature. All the other stuff on the Gump catalog up to this record has been awesome. The Jola Rota record, the Kvartetten som sprängdes, sprängdes, Kattvals, awesome. But this is not my cup of tea, and I'm gonna buy the Gump reissues. I'm gonna have them all, but this I don't think I'll ever listen to it again, because it's just like heavy rock with no substance at all, and they're great players. Bosse Skoglund, trummis, drummer, I think he was in Fläsket Brinner. Mats Ronander, the singer, pretty good. Lars Welander on guitar, awesome guitarist, fusion guitarist. But yeah, it didn't do anything for me at all. 16 minutes, it's gonna be a long one, I'm sorry. Art Blake and the Jazz Messengers, The Big Beat. The first one I decided to get when I saw the Blue Note Howl. Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, and Jimmy Merritt on bass, with Art Blake on drums, so obviously. Classic jazz record, really good. Not the best Art Blake record that I've heard. Moanin' and the Tunisia, an island Tunisia, is better, in my opinion, but yeah, fantastic. Another George Duke and the Feel records, and this is MPS BASF also, but it's a courtesy of CTI Records. I don't know if that's one of the players on here. It looks like this, and you actually have Frank Zappa playing guitar on one of the tracks, but in this one he's called Obdevl X Guitar. So this is Zappa down here as a pseudonym. Also great, like fusion, funky fusion rock record, soulful. So you want to go. Billy Strayhorn and his orchestra, Q4 saxophone, one that I got a year ago and haven't played until now. Pretty good, old jazz, recorded in '59. Yeah. Billy Strayhorn, John Hodges, Russell Procope, Al Hall, Quentin Jackson, Harold Baker, and Oliver Jackson. I have to listen to that more. And the last one, another Arne Domnerius and his orchestra, and I keep buying them. I don't know why, but Scandinavian design. This was, I found this. Yeah, I got this for free in that big hall 1 year ago. With a lot of jazz records, and played it now. It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's a little bit pricier in the Arne Domnerius catalog, and a little bit pricier is maybe $15 or something like that. So that's it, and I have a load more of records. I can tease a little bit. We went down the highway. It's like 5 hours drive from here to Stockholm. So when we went home, it was just me and my girlfriend. She said, at the highway, she said, there's a sign about vinyl records. So we decided to go there, and I found a place, 25,000 records. Old man had it. Don't sell online, don't go to shows, just has his store there with 25,000 records. A lot of junk, obviously. But I found, and I'm going to talk about this in the next one, probably. But I found this. OG only, first press, obviously. I haven't played it yet, but it looks almost unplayed. So let's say VG Plus, something like that. And I got this for $6. $6. So yeah, I was very happy with that trip. And I found a shitload of other stuff. Okay, I'm signing out. Thank you again, Paul. And all you vinyl nuts that is watching videos still. Have a great day. Bye.